It's your boy Busy, back at it again, and today we're just going to be talking about these scammers over on Whatnot. So of course, Pokemon Go has been involved in some scams. So they were doing a Prismatic Evolutions pack break, and at the end of the pack, they did pull an energy card that had some scribblings on it from probably an earlier show.
Data scope, good luck. Big chases. Pyroar and a Master Ball. The hell?
He initially stated that he had bought this pack sort of as a loosey-goosey around the local market that he lives, at one of the shows where he lives. He picked up a little loosey-goosey product, a little loose pack, and added that to his Whatnot inventory and claimed that that was the reason why there were scribblings, why there were these Sharpie scribblings inside the pack on the energy. Later, he would come to change that story. He would halt. He would make a little slow down. Let's revise.
Guys, so this video is about me coming out and telling you guys the honest truth of what happened. So Monday night there was a stream, and obviously the reseal pack had come out. Initially, that pack was not supposed to be on stream. Yes, I did reseal it. It was for an inside joke between Rayquaza, Zach, and I. So this weekend he had had me purchase 7 acrylic CTB from me, so I had to write it down. And so as a joke, I was gonna give him a pack, and when he opens it, you know, that's our inside joke. And obviously when the time comes during the show, it didn't. It was super busy, so I just forgot to give him the pack. So I gave him the acrylics, but without the pack, and the pack was sitting in my inventory. So Monday night, when I woke up, you know, prepping the stream, I just put all the prismatic and, you know, grab all of my prismatic and doing my stream and ripping away. And obviously when that came out, I panicked because I know that pack wasn't supposed to be there. So this is 100% my own fault. It has nothing to do with Vortex cards and Vortex breaks. This is my own doing. It was an inside joke between my friend and I. I take full responsibility, and for now I just wanted to come clean. And initially I didn't because I was scared that obviously audience and the community thinks that I was going to reseal packs to resell on stream. So that's why the initial statement that I had doesn't match up. But the reality is I did do this, but it was for an inside joke, and I'm just gonna, you know, take some time and reflect on myself and learn from this mistake that I had. Thank you.
And that's what it is, guys. I accidentally put the prank pack in with the real packs. You bought a pranky pack. Oopsie. And so that's what he claims. Huge mistake. It was just a little prank that he was trying to pull on his friend Dragon or whoever. So Pokemon Go, you know, he said, "Oh, I'm sorry. It was an accident." Vortex Breaks has since said, "You know what? We're going to have to drop you from the channel, drop you from the umbrella, the collective that they have going over on Whatnot." And everyone's freaking out. Everyone's furious. And I can understand why. Because, you know, there's two sides to this. You know, it's hard to want to believe this guy when his story keeps changing, right? If you're truthful, you're ripping this product open on stream and you say, "Oh, guys, this is an accident. What you're seeing is an accident. This was supposed to go to my homie. This was a prank pack for my dog and I messed it up," or whatever you say, and you know, you disclose that right then maybe it's not so bad. You know, maybe you get less flack for it. But to just completely lie and say, "Oh, I picked that up as a little loosey-goosey product over here," you just throw the local card show completely under the bus. They did it. "I picked this up as a loose pack at the card show." They did it. But then he says, "You know what? I did do it. I did repack this." So, you know, once this comes to light, you start to think, well, what do I believe? Do I believe your initial story? Do I believe your actual story? Or is the actual story also not a true story? Because at this point, you know, it's like a lie on top of a lie. If you watch his footage, which I may throw it up here. If you watch the footage, he looks real fidgety. He's sort of stuttering on his words. His statements aren't quite adding up. It just doesn't make much sense. Prank. It was a prank pack. I accidentally left it in my lot, my inventory. And if that is the case, if this is in fact the truth, how do you have this kind of accountability issue where you oopsie doopsie put the prank pack in with the legitimate product? And unless he's absolutely amazing at reselling products, which he would only be able to get that way through practice of reselling products, unless he's absolutely skilled at reselling, the resale is going to look a little off. So he'd be able to see the pack and tell, like, clearly you can see my staple, or you can see my little glue job at the bottom. This is a repack. This is for my homie. You know what I mean? And you would know to leave the prank pack to the side if in fact that was the truth, right? But he's claiming, oh, it got locked, you know, oopsie, I lost the prank pack. I lost this joke pack in with my real inventory. How did you do that? You know what I mean? Because again, unless you're really good at faking packs, resealing packs, there's no way your resale job would look convincing enough to your naked eye. You'd be like, oh shit, this got a little weird looking edge to it. Oh, that's the prank pack. Let me get that out of here. But instead, he ran it in the inventory. Someone opened it, and he immediately is like,
The hell?
and he quickly throws it off screen, which just immediately is a red flag. Like if someone's doing nefarious acts, they're going to be pretty quiet, and they're just going to quickly get it out of your sight. Now, if someone's real and they're like, oh crap, this was a total oopsie doopsie slip up, you know what I mean? Which I don't know, whatever. Even if it was true, you would say, my guys, such an accident. Oops. This is a prank pack, not meant for you. You would immediately refund the person, probably throw them in some incentives, like maybe a couple of free packs, if they would even want those free packs at that point, because it's like, can I even trust you that you're not just going to a bunch of tomfoolery over here? So I can totally understand why Vortex Breaks and the entire Vortex umbrella would want to distance themselves from Pokemon Go, because it's just a bad taste. It leaves a bad reputation on them. It's a bad stain on Pokemon Go. He's facing a lot of heat, and that's just what happens. You know what I mean? You play with the fire, you are bound to get burned. And when it comes to scamming, I absolutely think you get what you deserve. You know, when you're going to be scamming people out of their hard-earned money, it's good that this comes to light. It's good that Pokemon Go is learning his lesson the hard way. Vortex Breaks, unfortunately, is being stained as well. But who knows? Are they even in on it? Could they possibly have been in on it? I'm not saying they are, but it puts a bad taste in the mouth of anyone involved, everyone over there on Whatnot, and me included. I'm not included in this, but I am a seller on Whatnot, and so it makes more difficult for me to get buyers in the future. I don't do box breaks often or ever, because to me they're just kind of boring and I hate sitting there. So I sell singles. But you know, even in that market selling singles, people are going to come to the stream and be like, can I trust these characters? Can I trust this guy? Is what I'm seeing legitimate? And I just hate that. I hate that the Whatnot community just constantly is being bombarded with these scampy scoundrels. And you know, they're coming out here and they're just ruining the entire vibe. A lot of my income comes from Whatnot. I'm not saying it's all of my bread and butter, but I do have a pretty good little thing going over on Whatnot. And it's gonna be getting tarnished. It could be getting tarnished from these kind of characters. It makes the entire brand of Whatnot look bad, especially if Whatnot doesn't do anything about it. If Whatnot takes this and they're just like, meh. And this has happened in the past. Obviously, you already know it's happened in the past. It'll probably happen again. And I would just say, be careful. You know, even coming from a seller on Whatnot, just be careful. If you're on Whatnot and you got a little bit of money you want to spend, find some singles. Look for a good seller that's got singles up. You know what I mean? Find someone that's reputable. And even if they are reputable, if they got a 5-star rating and they're doing rip and ships, I don't know. Just be careful. Maybe do a little bit of like a little background check. You know what I mean? It's just an interesting situation. I don't like seeing people constantly getting scammed on Whatnot. I absolutely hate it. Just the bottom line is be careful on Whatnot. Be careful on any platform. It's becoming more and more rampant. Even through GameStop, they're selling fake slabs. They are purchasing fake slabs. So the entire market is just under piracy. I mean, there's a lot of pirates out there, and they're, a lot of scoundrels are trying to get your money. And so you just have to be careful. Ripping ships, be careful. If you're buying graded products, make sure you know what those fonts look like. Make sure you know what that sealed slab should look like. It just puts a bad taste in my mouth. It puts a stain on Pokemon community as a whole, showing that people are really just out here to get your money regardless of what it looks like on the outside. Be careful, guys. That's all I really have to say. What do you guys think? Let me know what you guys think. Do you guys think Whatnot is full of just scampy scoundrels? Are there people that you personally trust on Whatnot to buy your singles or for your box breaks? Let me know what you guys think. Let's get a little conversation going. I'll leave the links to my Patreon and my Whatnot down in the description. Feel free to support the channel any way you guys like. Yeah, that's going to be just about it for today. If you guys enjoyed the video, don't forget to like, subscribe, hit that little bell to be notified for future content. Stick around on the channel with some of these fine videos here, and I'll see you next time. Peace, peace.